All right, everybody, I am here with mchan, and we have new Super Mario Brothers 2 any percent all ready to go for you right the hecky now.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to No Glitches Allowed. My name is mchan338. I ran New Super Luigi yesterday and am now running New Super Mario Bros. 2. If you paid attention to the schedule, then you might know that I'm not really supposed to be running this, but I'm filling in. I want to get before I get started. I do want to give an honorable shout out to. I don't know if the last run did it, but honorable shout out to Gala. They were supposed to be running at around this hour, but they had to drop out. So the previous runner, as well as myself, and the next runner after me, we're all filling in as part of the backup block. Gala, hope you're doing well, and. With that, time doesn't start until after the intro, so it takes about a minute. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Alrighty, so this is New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Nintendo 3DS. It is the third game in the New Super Mario Bros. Series, with the second game being New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and the category is any percent. I have ran New Super Mario Bros. 2 multiple times at these past No Glitches Allowed events. Any percent is currently the last category that I've yet to run for the event. And so any percent is what you might imagine any percent to be, which is beat the game as fast as you can, using every means possible. So you will be seeing the fastest route of the game. So this run is going to be really fast. So hope everybody is ready for a wild ride. And with that, the intro is over, so I'm going to do the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so going into some pretty easy levels right now. It's just a very straightforward platforming. I'm going to avoid the checkpoint, which might be a little bit risky because I have a chance of dying if I mess up, but it is faster to avoid the checkpoint so I don't get the power-up animation. Oops. Didn't want to hit that, but that's okay. So at the end of every flagpole, I'm going to try and hit the 2,000 point mark, just like that. And that's because Mario and the flagpole, they move at different speeds, and you want them to stop at the same time in order to save a few frames each time on the flagpoles. And this does add up significantly over the course of the run. Alrighty, so moving on to 1-2, another pretty straightforward level. The first few levels of this run are going to be pretty straightforward. Sporadic, how have you been enjoying this event?
Oh, it's been fantastic. I've been having a great time, especially, it's so wonderful to be raising funds to help all the cute puppies and getting to then see puppies. When I was hosting last night, the runner showed off their adorable rescue greyhound on stream, and that was a highlight for sure.
Yeah, that is amazing. Yeah, this is definitely a very excellent cause. For anybody new to watching No Glitches Allowed events, the Go Rescue Pets is definitely a really good cause they're raising money for, and we've been raising money for this charity for a very long time at this point, and it's been really awesome to see. All right, so going into 1-3, we have some slopes that we have to jump over, as well as slide down. This is nothing new to most other Mario games. You jump over up slopes, and then you slide down slopes. There's a bit of a tricky jump here. Okay, good. You can sometimes, if you're not careful enough, you can die from that Koopa right there. So we didn't die there. Would have been pretty embarrassing to die pretty early on. And now we're moving on to the tower level, where we're going to be getting our first secret exit. And the secret exit will lead to the cannon level. And so cannon levels are used to skip large parts of the game, and which is what we'll be using as a part of the fastest route of the game. Gotta climb this tower until we get to the halfway point. Just like that. So go inside this door, and this secret exit's a little bit tricky to find if you're playing this game for the first time or casually, as you want to go through this little spot over here. Might be a little tricky to find out for the first time. I guess one thing I can talk about is this game has one of the main selling points of this game is the external coin count. So you'll notice on the world map, my external coin count's at 9,999,999, and that does play a role in the speedrun, and that is because whenever you collect coins, the game counts up your coins, but when your coin count is maxed out, then the game cannot count up those coins anymore, which skips the prompt entirely, and it does save time over the course of the speedrun. It is a free 6 seconds time save. So it's not super significant, but if you are really want to compete for really good times in this game, then you will have to spend quite a lot of time having to grind up those coins just to max it out if you want to compete for top level time. You can still get a pretty high level time even without the max coin count, but if you're really serious, then it is pretty important, and it's cartridge based. So as soon as you max it out, then you don't need to max it out again unless you wipe out your cartridge. So what I got there in the cannon level is I clicked the 8 red coins, and normally when you do that, then you get a power up, but in cannon levels, you get a gold flower. So I got a gold flower in... Oh! Okay. I got a gold flower, which is in reserve on my bottom screen. And that's going to be used in the next level. All right, let's go and try this again here. Okay, there we go. That's much better. All right, so this level
I'm definitely
going to...
curious when I saw you collecting those coins. I was like, oh, does that actually need to happen?
Yeah. So right there, I got a star. And stars, if you played Mario games in the past, are no different. You know, they make you invincible. And they speed up your movement and tank through enemies. So that was... so I need to grab the star there in order to speed through that level. And now we're going to be moving on to our first auto-scroller. This game is unfortunately pretty auto-scroller heavy. Which is one of the major downsides of any percent specifically. Some of the longer categories don't really have this problem. But that is definitely the case for this category, kind of the consequence of taking the fastest route here. And so that gold flower that I picked up in the cannon level, I am going to be using it in this level. And the only reason I use the gold flower here is so I can shoot an enemy off screen. So what the gold flower does is it's basically a busted fire flower, where these fireballs here have like this reverb effect, where any enemy that are within the blast radius will get hit by these gold balls. So it's a really powerful power-up. And so I take advantage of the blast radius of these gold balls in order to hit an enemy off-screen. So because we have to go through some auto-scrollers, do we have any donations or announcements?
I definitely do have some announcements. Friends, you are watching No Glitches Allowed 2026. No Glitches Allowed, or NOGA, is an annual charity event featuring speedruns that rely more on execution of intended mechanics and game-breaking glitches. NOGA will be live from Wednesday, May 27th through Sunday, May 31st, raising money for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. To see the full schedule, just type !schedule in the chat. Now, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center is just such a fantastic charity. And in 2011, a local woman named Georgia Obanos lost her home, and her only focus became how to prevent her family dogs from going back to animal control. Starting out with just an empty shell of a building, Go Rescue soon became not just a place for her current rescues, but a shelter that has grown to rescue over 2,000 dogs to date, with no signs of slowing down. Every single donation you make is gonna go to help rescue puppies What a fabulous cause. Please do get those donations in.
Thank you very much. All right, so that was the off-screen enemy. You probably didn't see it. That's because that it was an off-screen enemy. I did manage to successfully shoot that enemy off-screen. That otherwise it would be blocking the pipe that I entered. And now we're moving on to our ghost house. And so there's a bit of a tricky strat here. Good. Just barely land on that platform as it's appearing. There are a bunch of different ways of going through this ghost house. We're going to go this way. Now this room is a little bit hard to go through. Okay, I did it. So that looked really simple, and that's because those 2 jumps that I did in that room, they were actually disguised as like these bouncing blocks. And if you're not ready for those bouncing blocks, then you could lose a lot of time in that room. So I'm going to do a triple jump here in order to save 2 wall jumps in order to get up there. Hit that switch, which will make this door appear, and this will take us to our next secret exit. Set up a triple jump in order to jump high enough to reach the 2,000 point mark for this flagpole. And then coming up is another auto-scroller. And now in this auto-scroller, I'm going to be getting the main power-up of the run, and that is the Super Leap. So if you played Super Mario Bros. 3, then you'll definitely recognize this power-up. In Super Mario Bros. 3, well, much like in Super Mario Bros. 3, the Super Leap allows you to turn into a raccoon. You can glide over obstacles, you can fly, and then also another returning mechanic from Mario 3 makes a return, which is the P meter. So you'll see on the bottom left of my top screen, we got the P speed meter, and so when I'm running at full speed, it will fill up, and then when it's at full, then I'll have P speed, and with P speed, I can fly. And flying is going to be really useful because I can skip over large obstacles, large gaps, gain a lot of vertical height, and there's a few other intricacies with the Super Leap that we'll go over as we go through more stages. For now, let's see. What do you want to talk about, Sporadic?
I want to talk about how Mario's head just turned into a golden block.
Yeah, so so when you hit coin blocks in multiple coin blocks that have multiple coins in them, you'll get this coin block in your head, and when you have the coin block and you move around, then you'll get a bunch of coins. It'll pop naturally when 100 coins come out of this block. Additionally, if you get hit while having the coin block, then you just lose the coin block without losing any of your power-ups. So I grabbed this coin block purely for safety, in case I get hit for whatever reason in this level. So it doesn't lose any time for me to pick up this coin block. Now, towards the end of this level, I'm going to set a P-speed, so that way I can fly over up to an off-screen pipe. Now, the thing about vertical auto-scrollers in this game is objects can spawn just before they show up on the camera. So I'm going to take advantage of that by flying at a certain point and reach the pipe off-screen before it even shows up off-screen. So here's the part where I'm about to do it. So here's my P-speed, and I'm going to do these jumps here because you can actually gain P-speed. There we go, just like that. So that saves about a few seconds instead of waiting for the pipe to fully appear on camera. So it's one of the few optimizations they can do for a level that you can't really save time on. And yeah, so completing that level will take us to the next canon level, which will take us to our next bonus world, which is Flower World. I'm going to go and hit that coin block right there, and that's so I can save 1 second on the overworld. Otherwise, the coin block will appear, and then so it'll save me a second just from doing that. These crows are a little bit annoying because they kind of just dive at you depending on where you're at in correlation to them. But as long as you fly pretty specifically within this canon level, then you should be able to avoid them just like that. And now here we are in Flower World. This is a really short world. We only do 2 levels if you don't include the cannon level that we're gonna do. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get the secret exit, which will take us straight to the cannon level. Well, not straight to the cannon level, but a level and then a cannon level. There's some pretty tight cycles with these block snakes here. Squeeze in between all this stuff. And then this secret exit, I don't know how anybody can reasonably find this casually. Because all you gotta do is ride this block. And then the block will go up. And then that's the secret exit. So, very tough secret exit, usually, casually. But obviously I know where it is because I played this game multiple times. And now coming up in the next level, we have our first major skip of the run. So normally, in the beginning, you're supposed to ride the level to the halfway point, but with precise flying, then I can skip it. So here we go, let's see what happens. So I'm gonna grab the star in order to gain a little bit of speed. And just like that. So what you saw me do with these spins is this is actually these spins are actually not intentional. So I am spinning and flying at the same time, and that actually keeps my speed while I'm flying. Otherwise, normally if you have P speed and you fly, then you lose a ton of speed in exchange for vertical height. But if you're spinning while flying, which is by simply mashing Y and B, at least with my control scheme, then you can keep your speed while flying. And that's what makes a lot of tricks possible. Alright, any more announcements?
Yes, absolutely. I want to remind everybody that we have a milestone incentive open right now. We are looking to unlock the Dishwasher Vampire Smile Fight the Devs incentive. This is a boss rush where the faces of the bosses are replaced with images of the devs. I mean, honestly, I want to see it real bad. We're looking to get up to $1,600 total donated. So, and we're currently sitting at just about 1,300. Now, this run is tomorrow, so y'all do have some time to get those donations in, but I'd love to see them come in right the hecky now. We also have a bid war open at the moment for passwords versus no passwords for Pokemon Rumble. Now, because that other incentive that I just mentioned is a milestone incentive, you don't actually have to click on anything. Every single donation will automatically go towards it. But this bid war, you do have to click on. So we're trying to see if we're going to be going passwords, which is the 100% optimized route, the fastest route, or no passwords, which is more RNG based and will change the estimate by about 10 minutes. I happen to know that no passwords is in the lead. Chaos is currently in the lead. So I want to see some donations towards that bid war for people who got to go fast. Which, don't we have a bunch of speedrunners in the chat? What's happening? Do remember that every single donation, of course, goes to Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center to help dogs. Cute, cute dogs.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so auto scrollers are now over. We are now in World 6, which is the final world of the run. So we are already almost done with this. The thing about 6-1 here, coming up right off the bat, is we have these falling meteors. They are normally random, but if you run as fast as you can, then you do not have to deal with the random meteors. In some categories, like 100%, where you have to get star coins, you do have to deal with it. But when you're going as fast as you can, then not too much of a problem. All right, so going into the ghost house here, we are going to get the secret exit, which is convenient because the secret exit path leads to not only a faster path through World 6, but an easier path, because the normal route through World 6 involves 2 levels that have 2 very difficult auto-scroller skips. So fortunately, we do not have to deal with that. This is a bit of a complicated ghost house because when you go through this level, you kind of notice that some of these rooms kind of look similar to one another. I'm gonna go outside this door right here, even though the sign's pointing left. So we're gonna go over here. This is where the secret exit is. I'm going to face backwards so I can lure this boo out of the way to hit the switch, just like that. And then hopefully there is a bit of a trick here, where if I do my wall jumps precise enough, I can save 2. Oh, that's not good. Okay, it's not gonna happen. But if I didn't mess up there, then I would have saved 2 wall jumps in this section. And also the wall jumps have to be frame perfect too. So it's a bit of a precise room to do. And now coming up is 6-A, a bit of a simpler level than the otherwise intended route of 6-2 and 6-3. This level can be kind of hard casually because the gimmick in this level is that there's lava rising, but you go through this level so fast that you don't really see the level rising at all. So it's one of those things where it's like easy to do in the speedrun, but kind of hard casually. Alright, gotta deal with those dry bones. And I'm gonna fly up over here in order to get a star from this block in order to speed through the rest of the level. So as you can see, I went through this level really fast, and the whole time, since you guys can't see it, there was lava rising that whole time in that level. And now coming up is 6-Tower. So 6-Tower is a bit of a technical level. There's a bit of a technical climb in the first half, and then the second half is a skip, where I skip a bunch of moving platforms that I would have to use to ride to the top of the rest of the level. So let's see how this goes. Okay, there's my P-speed. I don't need that leap, I just grab it for fun. And there it is. Okay, so the boss of each tower is going to be Reznor. You might recognize Reznor from Super Mario World, and the way you fight him is exactly the same as how you fight him in Super Mario World. Nice. You just hit the blocks that are on the Reznors, and then you win.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah, very fast. Although there is a random chance where Reznor can shoot a fireball. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it can be bad. But fortunately, we didn't see that. And now we have 3 more levels left to go, so we are almost done. Chat, please get your donations in to meet all of our remaining incentives. All right,
There's
so I'm gonna
never
set
a
up
bad time to donate, and right now is a really great time to donate.
Yeah. All right, so really tight pace speed here, hopefully. Nice. And that P speed is so I can skip that long moving platform section at the very end of this level. So very nice. It's not super hard, but it's also really easy to mess up. So glad that went well. And now 6-5. It has these statues that shoot fireballs. They're not random. And there's going to be 2 parts where I'm going to be setting up triple jumps. And that's because triple jumps let you go higher than a regular jump. And without triple jumps, I will not be able to clear a large amount of obstacles towards the end of the level. Now, what I'm doing here in order to set up double jump or triple jumps is... okay, that's 1. And that's 2. You will not be able to clear any of that without triple jumps. What I'm doing in order to set up these triple jumps is, you might notice I am chaining double jumps, and that's because when you hover with the super leaf, then it actually stores a first jump. So it makes setting up triple jumps a bit easier that way. All right, so now we're already moving on to the final level. We are already almost through with this very fast run. So you guys got about 4 minutes left if all things go well. All right, so this first part here, I'm going to do an intentional damage boost. And that's because there's not a good way of getting past this without there's not a very good way of getting past that otherwise. Then I re-equip my leaf, and then hover over all those fireballs, just like that. And then in this next room, if you're supposed to ride this block snake, but you can just fly in order to skip it. Very nice. Now this next room is probably the hardest room of this level, and that's because we have these Koopalings, and what they'll do is they will do a flash attack, just like that. And normally, when they do their flash attack, then they'll turn me into stone. Uh-oh. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna wait a cycle here. Otherwise, if I keep going, it's gonna be really bad. So that's what happens when you get turned to stone. And as you can see, if you get turned to stone in any other part, then you're very likely to die. So I have to take that part a little bit safe there. I had a bit of weird movement, but that is okay. And now the final room, the corridor room. I'm gonna go ahead and get a backup leaf. Normally, if I was doing a PB attempt, I would not get this leaf in order to save a little bit of extra time. But this is a marathon, so I'm gonna take it a little bit safe here. If you avoid they're not random, so as long as you avoid them the same way, just like that. And now we got the Bowser fight. Very difficult fight. I'm really nervous.
I believe in you.
Oh, let's go.
Amazing!
That is actually a pretty precise jump. If you jump too early or too late, then you are going to get hit by Bowser. So that was pretty specific. But, alright, so with that, that should be the end, right? Oh! Oh! Oh no! What happened? Well, that's not good.
What a twist!
What are they doing? Oh, wow, he's back. Oh my gosh. I did not see that coming.
I want to know how the Koopa kids always have this powder. Like where do they get it?
I don't know. They always seem to have something up their sleeves. Okay, but this is the escape sequence now. So what we have to do is we have to get to the top as fast as we can. This is an auto-scroller though. Now, similar to the other level in Mushroom World, I take advantage of the fact that objects don't spawn until they are a little bit past the camera. So in order to get to the next part, what I'm doing is I'm actually counting the number of times Bowser swipes in order to know when the next part spawns. So I counted 4 swipes on the first part. In this second part, I'm also counting 4 swipes. However, Bowser will always do a 5th swipe here, no matter what. So I made it up, and he's gonna do his 5th swipe here. That is intentional. And in the third part, you can make it up to the top in 3 swipes. And at the very top, there's going to be a giant switch. And as soon as I press it, then that's when time is. Now you might notice I have P-Speed here. You don't need P-Speed, but it makes this section easier with P-Speed. Time.
GG's.
All right, not too bad. All right.
Very good. I mean, you came in quite a bit under estimate. Do you have any shoutouts you would like to do?
Well, my shoutouts haven't changed since my run from yesterday. So shoutouts to everybody in the No Glitches Allowed team for always putting this event together. Like I said, I've been participating in these events every single time since 2019. It's always a lot of fun showcasing these games, some of my favorite speedruns, as well as being able to watch all the runs on the side. Shouts to all the runners participating and everybody else, watching and supporting a really good cause. Go Rescue Pets is amazing. Yeah, be sure to check me out if you enjoyed this run. I streamed this game as well as other games in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. I also speedrun Zelda. If you like Mario and Zelda, then feel free to give me a follow, and I'll be sure to be seeing you on my future streams.
Well, thank you so much for that fantastic run of new Super Mario Bros. 2 Any%. And thank you especially for coming in to be a pinch hitter. I hope everybody is hyped because we are not done yet. We still have one more run coming up on this second day of No Glitches Allowed 2026. So everybody, please hang around. Kuritas is going to be running Factorio Train% for you real soon.